So I think it's important that we go over the parking rates in Vegas right now. People are coming back into Las Vegas from all over the world. They're renting cars. They're wanting to drive. They're texting me saying, hey, I'm going to do a mask pickup. Don't worry, I got a car. But how much extra are you going to pay for parking? Of course, paid parking is not a new thing to the city. It was free after the casinos reopened in June for a minute, but it's back, and we have to talk about every property in town, every one of them. And then there's the free parking, which we'll get to at the end. How's it going, guys? My name is Steven. I am not leaving Las Vegas. I'm a Vegas blogger. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, do the YouTube stuff. We call that the call to action. And tell us, do you drive while you're in Vegas, or is it too much of a hassle for you? Would you rather Uber, Lyft, taxi, or take the bus, the RTC? They call it the RTC. It used to be called the CAT. It used to be called Citizens Area Transit. I liked the CAT better because I have cats. We're riding the CAT down the strip. Of course, this video is brought to you by our channel sponsors. Before we get started, we're going to start off with Pinay Magazine, who is actually an Ethereum company over on Instagram, and they're actually a token that trades on Ethereum's network. They're Ethereum 2.0 validators, and Pinay Magazine goes to show the world the global Pinay. And Pinay is actually a woman of Filipino origin, like my wife Caroline. This is one of their models up on the screen here, and we did a photo shoot in LA. And what they do is they showcase the global Pinay to the world, with their next issue coming out having Pinays from North America, so Canada, the United States, and also in subsequent issues, Pinays from Australia, New Zealand, England, the UK, which is the same as England, but it includes Scotland and part of Ireland, also Europe, everywhere, including the GCC group of countries. That's places like Dubai, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and so on and so forth. And of course, the Philippines. Check them out on Resorts World's billboard. They rent that billboard 1 week out of every single month of the year. If you guys want to be on that billboard, contact me directly. I do have rights to rent you space on that billboard. We can talk. It's not cheap. And also check out, because they got me into crypto, not leaving crypto. We just did a video on the difference between staking and mining crypto and why it matters. Second sponsor is VegasFaceMask.com. My wife Caroline makes these. Speaking of beautiful Pinays, and this right here is her deal. And she makes these from hand, from scratch, no outsourcing. 2 for $25. We're running a Black Friday special. Order 4 masks, get 1 for free. And we have shipping for free, of course, across the United States. No nose wire. Goes around the back of your head, not the back of your ears. Very comfortable to breathe through. VegasFaceMask.com. The only 2 that you'll ever need. No S at the end. All right, there you go. So let's get into our explainer screen here so we can talk about parking rates. But before we do that, we're going to tease the fact that there is free parking. See the end of the video for the free parking rates. All right, so explainer screen, activate. First thing we're going to look at here is going to be MGM Resorts destinations, and starting in the top corner. Now, most properties in Vegas have some free parking. Most of it's an hour, some of it's 2 hours. And what they've done here is they've segmented their properties for MGM Resorts based on the value proposition. So properties like the Luxor are going to have less rates than properties like the Aria. It's just the way it is. They know that people that are staying at Aria are paying more money. They might as well ream and milk every little drop out of them, but it's okay. It's called money. It's how the world goes around, kids. 0 to 60 minutes, starting at Bellagio and Aria up here. 0 to 60 minutes, there's no charge. 1 to 4 hours, $15. 4 to 24 hours, $18, and over 24 hours, $18. Now, Nevada residents get 3 hours of park at no charge with a driver's license. The way that works is you could be driving your car. They scan your license plate when you check into these places, by the way. They know, so you don't even have to swipe your ticket. If you've been there for a half an hour, the gate automatically opens. But they scan your license plate. When you exit, you would scan your local ID, your Nevada state ID, and you scan the barcode on the back, and it just opens up, or it gives you the diminished rates. Now, it's important to note here, there are some caveats. Registered hotel guests, before we get into the meat and potatoes of all these parking, registered hotel guests give you free 24-hour parking at any of their properties. Short-term visitors, 3 hours for Nevada residents. First hour of parking is free. And then M Life Reward members get self-parking complimentary for Pearl, Gold, Platinum, or Noir. M Life Rewards can be used to validate it at parking. And then if you have a MasterCard with them, that's a way to get free parking too, but then now you have to have a credit account on file with them. Let's get back to the properties though. So self-parking is free at Bellagio and Aria for the first hour. We just covered that. Self-parking at MGM Grand, Mandalay Bay, Park MGM, Mirage, New York, Luxor, and Excalibur. So we're going to get to valet in a minute. 0 to 60 minutes, no charge. Again, these are a little lower, not lower quality, but just lower price point entries for staying in Vegas. 1 to 4 hours, only $12, $3 less than the Aria and Bellagio. 4 to 24 hours is $15, and over 24 hours is $15. Now, on the other side, we do have valet parking. Valet parking is going to be, obviously, no longer complimentary valet, where you would always want to tip your valet. Now, when you park, even if it is completely free valet parking, I want you to consider tipping your valet. And it's important because valets used to make money just based off tips, and I'm pretty sure they had a very base salary. I don't know for sure. But they've lost a lot with these properties increasing the prices and making mandatory paid valet. And I'm pretty certain that they haven't seen any kind of increase in wages. So valet parking at Bellagio, Aria, and Vdara, 3 higher tiered properties. 0 to 2 hours on a weekday, Monday to Thursday, $21, weekends $25, and it tiers up from there. If you want to park it for 24 hours straight, $30 Monday through Thursday, and $35 Friday and Sunday. Now, you can only pay this with contactless payment, so credit cards, debit cards, that kind of stuff. So, and it says valet prices based on day of arrival for 24 hours or less. Valet parking at the value proposition properties they have. MGM. How did MGM end up being a value proposition? I don't know. MGM, Mandalay Park, Mirage, New York, Luxor, and Excalibur. Less. Not significantly less, but less. 0 to 2 hours on the weekdays is $18. On the weekends, $20, and it goes up to $30 as a max. So that's where you're going to be paying parking. There's a handy dandy map. Kudos to MGM Resorts International for making this PDF. I will try to remember to link this PDF up in the first pinned comment of this video, which is where you can find our channel sponsor, Pinay Magazine, and Not Leaving Crypto, and VegasFaceMask.com. Let's talk about Caesars Entertainment. Now, Caesars Entertainment, it's important to note, Caesars Entertainment has gone through a big transition in the last year. Caesars Entertainment, the company that you know the namesake of, has existed, but it's now owned by a company called Eldorado Resorts, which merged into Caesars Entertainment. And they are out to make a profit. Profit, profit, profit. Make some money, son. Like, I've had a high roller at Caesars tell me that he doesn't like the rooms anymore because they changed the shampoos and soaps and the suites to be cheap like any other room. Like, that's profit. So that's okay for them to make profit, but let's see what their parking situation is like right now. Back to our explainer screen. So you see how we have a gorgeous graphic that's very straightforward? Yeah, welcome to Caesars, where nothing is straightforward and it's a bunch of wall of text because they have every single property in one page and you have to select. So we're going to do our best. So first of all guests is free. If you're staying at a property, they're not going to charge you anything, okay? Registered hotel guests is going to be free. That's what I'm saying. Caesars Reward members, free parking for Platinum, Diamond, or 7 stars. Valet parking for Platinum members is also free in Vegas. Select markets. If you have the Rewards Visa card, you get an upgrade to Platinum status. If you make a purchase in the first 90 days of approval, you get complimentary valet self-parking in select markets. Select markets. Who knows if Vegas is on that market? That's beyond the purview of this video. Look at this. We got to select. Holy smokes. Look at all these properties that they have. But let's find Harrah's, Caesars, South Indiana, Harrah's. I don't see Las Vegas on this list. Lake Tahoe. Harvey's Lake Tahoe. All right. So Las Vegas properties is, okay, good. I see this first time I'm exploring it with you. Bally's. We're going to start at Bally's. B for Bally's. Okay. Oh, man. 24/7 self-parking. Free parking to all hotel guests. You get a free 3 hours with a valid Nevada license, just like at the properties for MGM Resorts. Valet parking, 0 to 4 hours, $30. $30 for valet parking. For Bally's. Bally's. Look, across the street from Bally's, over at, the Mirage, for example, it's not Bally's. Over across the street at Bellagio, your valet parking for 4 hours is $25, but if you're only there for 2 hours, it's $21 or $25. So they're giving you 0 to 4 hours. 4 to 24 hours, $36. So the parking at Bally's is actually more expensive than the parking at the Bellagio. But mind you, they don't have a weekend pricing tier. So that's Bally's. First hour is free, same as the other properties across the way with MGMville. 1 to 3 hours is $12. 3 to 24 is $15. Over 24 hours is $15. So pretty much on par with what they got going on. So let's go to the next property, Caesars. Self-parking for Caesars is free for all guests. It's going to be free for all guests that are staying at the property, so I'm going to stop saying that, okay? And they have a tiered over at Caesars Palace for their valet, $30 on the weekdays for 0 to 4 hours. 4 to 24 hours becomes $36 on the weekend, $35, $40 over at Caesars, which is more than any other property that MGM has. Now, the first hour is free if you're going to do self-park, 1 to 3 hours, $15, 3 to 24 hours, $18. So, now Caesars Palace, Flamingo. Flamingo is first hour free, $12 for 1 to 3 hours. 3 to 24 is $15. We're going to go through this whole list real quickly here. Okay, $36 for their valet parking and event flat rates where you can't drive your car in and out, $36 for the Flamingo. I don't know why they have event flat rates at Flamingo. It's not in an area with a lot of events. Here's Las Vegas. Here's Las Vegas, the same prices as we just saw. Okay, Paris. Paris changes their valet, $30 or $36, but there's no weekends or special events. And Planet Hollywood. Planet Hollywood's interesting property. A bunch of this stuff disappears for Planet Hollywood. Go to Paris, Las Vegas, event parking. That doesn't exist. At Planet Hollywood, even though these properties, you could build a tunnel or a walkway between the two of them. They practically touch each other. They're right next to each other. First hour free, 1 to 4 hours, $12, $15, or $15 for the day. I actually like Planet Hollywood's parking situation. They always have spots. The Link, which is one of the worst parking garages in the city because it's a very old, very dated property that goes back to being the Imperial Palace. And then before that, I don't remember what it was. This one here is not a place I would ever recommend anybody park. There's no valet available. The first hour is free, $12 or $15. And then if there's an event going on, $25. I don't know what these events are. Maybe they're talking about Raiders games. They may have shuttles that I don't know about. Now, here's my experience with the Cromwell. You got to say it British because that makes you sound classy. Darling, we're going to book the Cromwell. This one here does not adhere to the rules. So right here it says receive 3 hours at no charge with valid Nevada driver's license and are subject to self-parking rates thereafter. That's not true. This is a lie according to the person in the cashier's cage when 2 weeks ago I went down to meet a subscriber who was staying at the Link. So I parked at the Cromwell because it's pretty much right next door to the Link, one hotel between the Flamingo. They give you 1 hour for Nevada guests, which means this whole list, I kind of question it. So I might be telling you things that are on the website. They might be completely bogus. But it's expensive to park there, $15 or $18. The Cromwell is built for gamers, I believe, and you don't have a reason to go there unless you're going to Giada's or Dre's or gaming. So not very friendly towards Nevada residents, even though this page claims they are. They're not. And the Rio. The Rio, free parking, free valet. Again, complimentary parking for your valet. Just go ahead and tip your valet some money. They're running around in the heat. It sucks. It's hot. Okay, so even if it's wintertime, still tip them. Don't say, well, Steven, it's winter. I don't have to tip them a thing, right? No, you got to do that. They're keeping your car safe. So now we're going to get to the properties that have completely free parking. So everything you saw that wasn't on the list. And so from the top to the bottom, Stratosphere has free parking. Okay, that's one free parking spot. On the north end of the strip, you also have Resorts World for right now with free parking, but planning on initiating paid parking very, very soon. Right now, you go into the Resorts World, the gate goes up. They don't even give you a ticket. It closes. And then going down further, we have Circus Circus that has free parking as well. Treasure Island has free parking. The Wynn has free parking. The Encore has free parking. And then where else has free parking on the strip? The Venetian and the Palazzo have free parking on the strip. Other than that, you're not going to find free parking anywhere. You can always go over to Allegiant Stadium if you want to take a picture. If you're a big Raiders fan, they have some free parking in there. I've never had a problem with that. Everything else is a paid parking scenario. And there's also lots on the strip that are run by private third-party companies. All I will tell you is this, okay? If you have valuables in your car and you want to keep those things safe, make sure that you're not in the self-park. And if you are in the self-park, lock it, take it, hide it, that kind of thing. But then again, you got to remember, anytime you introduce an unknown individual into your vehicle, even though I love valets, I know that there are criminals in every single field. And you don't want to get the off chance that somebody cheated on a background check or is so desperate that they're going to steal something out of your car. So be careful with the valet situation as well. Don't put all your gold jewelry and your stacks of cash in there. right? I mean, look, don't leave anything valuable anywhere, regardless of the situation you're in, and you'll be coming out prettier than ever. But that's the parking situation in Vegas for 2021, 2022 going into it. I do not foresee these changing. I guess I did miss the Cosmopolitan. The Cosmopolitan does have parking rates. It is free for Las Vegas residents. We have to type that in, Cosmopolitan Las Vegas parking. I was almost finished this video. Now the video has to drag on. So you're going to say, you forgot the Cosmo. Hotel parking in Las Vegas. Convenient way. Commonly asked questions. Here we go. So they have a page. All right, self-parking rates. 0 to 1 hours complimentary. I got to pull this up on my explainer screen so you guys can see it. So, identity members, self-parking is complimentary for Sterling status or higher. 0 to 1 hour complimentary, 1 to 4 hours, $15, 4 to 24 hours, $18, 24 hours plus is $18. Locals receive complimentary parking for 3 hours, and there it is. And if you lose your ticket at any of these places, you're screwed. Yeah, you don't want to lose your ticket. So there, I remembered the Cosmopolitan. Thank goodness. Heavens to Murgatroyd, I almost missed it. Let me know what you think. If you guys park your car here, or if you guys just take the Ubers, the Lyfts, the bus system, the taxi cabs, or if you rent one of those cool slingshots and drive around the strip, or you rent a Ferrari, or you fly on a private jet, or take a helicopter from property to property. I'd like to see that happen. All right, my name is Steven. I'm not leaving Las Vegas. Check out our channel sponsors. We have P9 Magazine on Instagram, VegasFaceMask.com, Not Leaving Crypto in the first link of this video. Now's the time of the video where I say 3, 2, 1, click. Hopefully this was helpful for you. And if things change, we'll report them here on the channel. 3, 2, 1, and click!